Hello guys, welcome back to yet another video. I'm wearing 1 million elixir as my scent of the night. It's a really nice fruity sweet fragrance. So the topic for today's video is compliments. So I know most of you guys wear fragrances to get noticed and to get compliments. From the comment section in my videos, I got to know that people are very concerned about the longevity and projection of a fragrance and what are the most complimented fragrance. So these are the main questions I get in my comment section. So, as far as I'm concerned, compliments are not the main reason why I use fragrances. It's for my own personal satisfaction, my own personal confidence, and compliments are just an icing on the cake. So, I want to point out the reasons why you are not getting compliments on your fragrances. So, there are many factors for this topic. And the first thing I want to point out is you are underspraying your fragrances. So, personally, I go with minimum 10 sprays for every fragrance, be it a weak fragrance or be it a nuclear fragrance. So, 10 sprays minimum, be it Amouage interlude, I don't care. And how I spray my fragrance is I put one spray on the side of the neck, one spray here, one spray on the back, and one spray just here, maybe on the chest. And then I go heavy on my shirt. So it may be like one, two, three, four to five around the neck, back of the neck, and then maybe like 6 to 8 sprays on the shirt. So if you are having a dry skin like me, I'm having a very my the skin is very dry and it eats up fragrances. So the fragrances doesn't last on my skin. It may be like 3 4 hours maximum. That's it. So I don't get huge projection when I put just on my skin. So what I do is I go heavy on my clothing. So that's how you can make your fragrances last and project. So if you are not spraying enough, if you are just spraying 2 3 sprays and you are complaining I'm not getting compliments, then you are not spraying enough. So don't be a sissy sprayer. Just spray your fragrances, make you use of your fragrances. Just don't buy the fragrances and be stingy, just spray 2 3 sprays and complain about the performance. So the first thing is spray enough to get noticed, because most of the fragrances, they are not nuclear. Fragrances are not meant to be like that. So understand that point and spray vigorously. Just spray enough so that people will notice you. Otherwise there is no point in even using the fragrances. So really overspray, don't care about the compliments. And I'm very sure if you really spray your fragrances, you will get noticed. And the second thing is personal hygiene. So just using the fragrances is not enough. You have to maintain your personal hygiene. You have to take bath daily, and that's the most important thing. And if you are wearing fragrances without taking shower, you will smell worse than you have imagined. So make sure you maintain your personal hygiene. Use a good shower gel or a soap. Use deodorant just after the shower, or a roll-on deo, whatever is fine with you. And then use your perfumes. So that's the second thing. And the third thing I want to say is compliments actually depends on which part or which country you live. Because as far as my experience, I have not gotten many I've not got many compliments like when I was in India, when compared to when like I'm living in USA now. So here people give you compliments, like even unknown people. You don't have to be like related to them or just strangers, they give you compliments. And I have got many compliments after coming to USA, because here the culture, like if someone wears some nice dress, people compliments you. I get compliments like on a daily basis. Sometimes it might be on the perfume, maybe on the clothing, maybe on some accessories I wear, maybe on the hair. So compliments, giving compliments is like a part of the culture here. But in India, people shy away from giving you compliments, and that's how, like in certain parts of the country, it's like that. You can't change that. So it depends on the attitude of the people. Like in India, even if you wear a niche fragrance that costs like 10k 12k, people think that you have worn a deodorant. Because I think in India comparatively, like many people are not like, apart from the frag heads, the common people, they don't spend that much money on fragrances. And so even if you wear a very high end fragrance, they are going to think that you have worn a deodorant. And the compliments you get in India might be like, अरे भाई मस्त deodorant लगा के आया है आज. So that's a kind of compliments you get in India. But I have gotten like very good compliments in my office and from the close relatives. That was my experience in India. But after coming to USA, it's like compliments are from strangers, from when I like when I get in the lift, from Uber drivers, in the workspace. So it depends on the geography, like where you live, and the attitude of the people. So that's one other point. And the next point I want to point out is um like your nature, like what kind of a person you are. For example, like if you are an introvert or an extrovert. As far as I am concerned, I am a true introvert. Like I don't initiate conversations with people. Like I expect people to come and talk to me. So for introverts, it is difficult for getting compliments because you are not like socializing much with people. You are not interacting much. So people won't give you, or they shy away from giving you compliments because they don't know like how you will react to it. But introverts, they are not like that. They enjoy the compliments. Those of who are introverts like me and who are watching the video can relate to that. So with me, even though I'm an introvert, like people come and talk to me. So and I once I get comfortable with some people, then I like talk like anything. So that's my nature. So in general, like extroverts have a greater chance of getting compliments because they are like socially very active. They have like a lot of connections. So for them it's easy to get compliments when compared to introverts. So that's one other thing. And the next thing is you are wearing fragrances that doesn't have like too much of push or too much of projection. For example, take the case of this amazing fragrance. This is one of the best men's designer fragrance, Lanoi de Long from YSL. Wow, wow. It's one of the superstar fragrance, but the problem is like after the reformulation it is very weak. Still, I love this fragrance and I have gotten high compliments on this fragrance. I go with like 20 to 25 sprays when I wear Lanoi de Long. So there are certain fragrances, and one more example I can give you is Oud Wood from Tom Ford. That's also very amazing fragrance. Still the same problem, the performance. So not every performance is like a beast fragrance, mainly the fresh fragrances. So it's very hard to get compliments with fresh fragrances because the thing is like it's like a citrus fragrance and it won't have much of a depth or a character when compared to the oriental fragrances or the heavy hitter fragrances like oud, tobacco and all. So with fresh fragrances, there are some that give you really good performance. For example, I had got great compliments with the Bleu de Chanel and Acqua di Gio Profumo. So those two will get you noticed. And there are other fresh fragrances, for example, maybe as in the Azzaro line or your David of Cool Water. So there are some fragrances that get you compliments when you are in a close like when you interact closely with someone, or when someone gives you hug, when you greet someone. So that time you get noticed. But other than that, your fragrance won't have much of a push. So just spray heavy, especially when you are wearing citrus fragrances. You need to remember that you have to go crazy on the sprayer, otherwise you won't get noticed. So yeah, so I think I have covered most of the points regarding compliments. But one advice to all you guys is that don't worry too much about the compliments. If you only worry about the compliments, because I have seen some people judging a fragrance purely based on the compliments or the reaction they receive. So that's not a good thing. You have to love your fragrances, you have to enjoy wearing the fragrances. That's the most important thing, rather than just hunting for compliments. Okay, so if you are just behind the compliments, you won't enjoy or appreciate your fragrance. So that's the main thing. So these are the factors to be considered when you are looking for compliments. Maintain a good personal hygiene. Spray enough of your fragrance to get noticed, and also don't get disheartened if you don't get a compliment on your favorite fragrance. Just wear it, be happy about your fragrance, enjoy it, and that's it. Don't worry too much. After all, it's just scented water. You have to enjoy what you're wearing rather than just hunting for compliments. So these are the things I wanted to mention in the video, because I in the recent times, like I have like received generally a lot of comments. People are like mostly looking for the performance, they don't care about the smell, they just want to get noticed. And I don't wear fragrances for that. It's just that you need to enjoy. You need to, there are a lot of fragrance brands, lot of fragrances, so you need to test all the fragrances. Like the fragrance that works for me may not work for you. So there is not a single universal fragrance that is loved by all the people, not even a single one. Just understand that. So sometimes like people will be cursing the YouTubers, oh, this YouTuber hyped this fragrance, I bought the fragrance and I am not getting any compliment. So it's just take all the advices from the YouTubers with a pinch of salt, because it's just their personal opinions. And I had done a complimented fragrance video, and I had shared my experiences, like the fragrances that gave me compliments, and they may not be the much talked about fragrance or the hyped fragrances. So just keep in mind. So each fragrance, and even the each the notes perceived by each nose is different. With with some fragrances I may get certain notes that you may not get from the same fragrance. The kind of smell perceived by each person's nose is also different. So these are some of the knowledge I got in my journey, and I just wanted to share this with you all, guys. So enjoy your fragrance journey, and stay fragrant and stay happy. Thank you guys for watching.